Hey guys, my name is Dan and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking all about Wolves versus Arsenal, and unfortunately, again, I'm not going to be talking about 15-20 minutes on the actual game itself, what happened, the goals, whatever, the saves. No. Again, we're going to be talking about referees because obviously they have to be the number one star of the show. Like I said, another Arsenal game, another atrocious, controversial referee decision, and you best believe I'm going to be getting into that. Let's get straight to the game first, obviously. Pretty standard first half until the end of the first half when Lewis Skelly gets red carded for a challenge that will never ever be a red card ever again. Again, it happened again in the same game. One of the Wolves players did the same thing, except it was a little bit worse, and only received a yellow card for it. A second yellow card, he got sent off, but still only a second yellow card. Didn't get a red card straight, which means that it's a difference between a one-game ban and a three-game ban. So it's really important to distinguish the difference. It happened, same referee in the same game, same teams, except one gets a straight red and the other one doesn't. So there we go. Luckily, I say luckily because we were under the coach a little bit for pretty much the whole of the second half, being one man down. Wolves were being ultra defensive. Again, another team that it's difficult to break down. You're thinking, here we go. Wolves never really looked like they were going to challenge for the goal. David Raya really didn't have much to do in this game. Wolves are rightly down in the league table where they belong, in my opinion. Just the way they played this game. Um, Makes them relegation candidates for me almost. Obviously thinking, okay, 0-0, it's going to be a 0-0. We're going to be dropping 2 more points again because of the referee. But luckily, Calafiore comes out of nowhere, scores an absolute banger off the post and in the goal. Brilliant goal again. I mean, the guy only scores bangers apparently. Really good. And he needed that as well a little bit because obviously Lewis Skelly's kept him out of the team a little bit. But yeah, like I said, Califiore's come under a little bit of criticism over the last couple of weeks, the last few weeks. Especially from Arsenal fans that think that probably we should have bought him, we should have bought an attacker instead. Um, yeah, absolute brilliant goal to be honest with you. Our attackers were not firing again in this game, and it was good to see a fullback come and score an absolute banger. So yeah, that was enough to get us the win. Thank God. And yeah, we're going to be talking about the referees now because obviously it's a massive controversy right now. It's still going on. There's loads of stuff going on Twitter right now. Trying to keep up with it all has been a bit of a strain, but there you go. So that obviously Arsenal fans were always going to be outraged. It's just multiple times now, more than three, probably three or four times where Arsenal fans are booked or punished for something that is never booked again. Declan Rice was sent off for a second. He was given a second yellow card and sent off for a second for kicking the ball away as a yard, and he was sent off. That hasn't been happened again. No one else has been sent off for that. Countless things, loads of examples of decisions that I've never seen again. How many times are we all saying, going, when was the last time that was given? Oh yeah, that was given against Arsenal, but it's never going to happen again. Arsenal fans have given up trying to count how many times people kick the ball away and don't get booked for it anymore. The referees have given up booking people for that as well, unless it's a real obvious boot. And the Miles Skelly thing in itself, like obviously, Michael Oliver hasn't seen it in slow motion. He hasn't seen a dozen replays. He's seen it in the moment. Maybe in the moment he thought, "Wow, that's dangerous. I'm going to give him a red card." Probably should have consulted the VAR first and said, "Look, guys, can you take a look at that because I think it's a red, but I don't want to give it just in case." No, straight out. I mean, so quick, so quick. Instantaneous red card. And it's like, well, calm down a little bit. He's on the ground. The other Wolves players on the ground. You've got a moment at least to at least consult him. But no, red card, red card, red card, red card. That's the first thing that pisses me off. It's like there's so eagerness. The eagerness to book Arsenal players is unreal. And then obviously you go, okay, well, maybe he made a mistake, and, VAR's there to overturn it, blah, blah, blah. I mean, that's Alan Shearer said it best, so the fact that the four other guys have gone in that room and looked at it in every angle and slow motion and gone, no, that's the correct decision, is astounding. I mean, for me, it's more the guys in VAR. They absolutely should have 100% said, mate, you've got this wrong, mate. It's a yellow card, it's not a red. And then Michael Oliver would have gone, okay, you guys get to see it in slow-mo. It didn't even get called over to the monitor. He should have gotten called over to the monitor. And there you go. And it could have cost us 2 points. It could have effectively kicked us out of the title race. I mean, Forest got absolutely spanked by Bournemouth. We absolutely needed this win. Chelsea losing as well. Man City winning. So, they're kind of getting into the mix of the top four race now. Huge, important game. I mean, again, it's not just a throwaway game. It doesn't really mean anything. It's a title race game involving title contender, and it's just, and I think the real thing about the PGML is that they didn't expect all these players, all these ex-players, and all the mainstream media. They knew Arsenal fans were going to kick off. They knew online fans were going to kick off. They knew that rival online fans were going to kick off. They don't care about social media. They don't care how many people kick off online. What they do care about is Alan Shearer, Michael Richards, all the mainstream punditry, all the mainstream media going, oh, that's never a foul. It's never a red card, sorry. I mean, it was a foul, obviously, but it was never a red card. It's always a yellow card. If we start giving red cards for that, we're going to have 9 or 8 players every game. They didn't expect that. And that's what's really hurt them. And that's why they've come out saying, oh, Michael Oliver's been given, death threats and the abuse, or they've given abuse, or we're going to back him, trying to deflect the attention away from the terrible decision they've made. Obviously, Michael Oliver doesn't have any social media anyway, so how he's actually received these threats is a massive question mark. They reckon that. And then Oliver Holtz, the horrific journalist, I mean, how he's still employed, I have no idea. He should be sacked after the tweets he's made, suggesting that Arsenal fans were the ones that sending the car bomb, when in fact it was actually Man United fans 2 weeks ago. By the way, they've sat on that for 2 weeks and gone, this is the moment. Let's just pile on the victimhood onto Michael Oliver a little bit. I'm not saying Michael Oliver should be given death threats. He shouldn't be at all. That's totally abhorrent and wrong. But they've sat on that for 2 weeks and then gone, we can use that against Arsenal. We can deflect the attention away from us and the fact that we're incompetent as fuck. And we're going to make it all about us, the victims, or poor referees. The poor referees. Oh, Jamie Carragher, the spokesman of the PGML, coming out, we're not going to have any young referees anymore because they're going to look at the abuse that Michael Oliver's gone, and they're not going to want to do it. Wow. Well, first of all, Sky is the mouthpiece for PGMOL, and the fact that even a couple of Sky people have come out decrying this red card is quite funny. It's all deflection tactics. They're on PR moves on steroids, man. They're trying to deflect the attention. Oh, poor David Coots. And they've told David Coots to come out with this statement. I'm not going to tell you what he said in his statement, but it's deflect the attention, move the attention away. We don't want people talking about Miles Lewis Skelly getting sent off anymore. We want them talking about the poor referees. It's atrocious, man. You can't argue with referees. You can't complain against referees. If a manager complains about a refereeing decision, he gets fined and probably a match ban. There's no accountability whatsoever in terms of refereeing, and then they're suddenly outraged and they're so butthurt the fact that all these ex-players, and they've come out. The Sky dude came out. I mean, Sky posted a video that they deleted afterwards with one of their dudes saying, I've been told that PGML are quite shocked and surprised and saddened that the amount of ex-players that have come out in support of Skelly and decrying Michael Oliver's decision. They're they're really disgusted by it. Well, no shit, it's because you made a mistake. And instead of going, you know what, guys, we made a mistake. We're going to rescind the red cards. It's only going to be a one-match ban and not three. We made a mistake. We're going to review it. Michael Oliver's not going to be playing the next weekend. We're just going to do an internal review, blah, blah, blah. We hold our hands up. Sorry about that. We messed up. The VAR should have intervened. Instead of doing that, no. They just doubled down. Well, Michael Oliver's been getting death threats. Well, talk about that. Talk about that. Don't talk about the Skelly thing anymore, please. Wow. It's just atrocious, and the fact that it's not going away either. Everyone online is saying, look, don't get distracted by this referee bullshit. They've sat on the car bomb threat for 2 whole weeks, waiting for a real good opportunity to throw that in. Oliver Holtz put that in his article in the Arsenal game. He's talking about the Arsenal game, and he's thrown a car bomb in there to deflect, to try and strongly imply that it's been Arsenal fans doing all of this, when really it was other fans doing it 2 weeks ago. It's really atrocious, disgusting, bottom of the barrel kind of shit going on right now. Oliver Holtz should just get sacked by the Daily Mail. I mean, he should get sacked tomorrow. He should have got sacked yesterday, to be honest with you. I mean, it's absolutely atrocious journalism. No place for it. There's no unbiased journalism anymore. There's no unbiased referees anymore. They've all got their agendas. They've all got their teams. They all got the teams that they don't like. Everyone hates Arsenal, including the journalists and PGML, apparently. It is what it is. I didn't want to run about this. I don't want to spend 12 minutes running about this or whatever it's been. I want to be talking about how good we played in the game and how David Raya got another clean sheet, and our defence was really good despite being a little bit threadbare at the moment. I don't want to be talking about it, but no one wants to be talking about the referees. We don't even know the name of the guy who refereed our Champions League game. Because that's the whole point. The referee is supposed to be invisible. It's supposed to be about the game and everything, and it's supposed to be consistent. Consistent. It's not about Arsenal getting red cards when other teams don't. It's about Arsenal getting red cards for things that other teams routinely get away with. It's different. If every other team is getting red card for what Skelly did, fair enough. But they don't. And it happened again in the same game. It's, actually, it's a yellow, it's not a red. I mean, Michael Oliver corrected his own decision in the game, and that doesn't tell you anything you need to know about the standard of refereeing. He's supposed to be the best one, by the way. Everyone's telling us, Michael Oliver's the best Premier League referee we've got. Really? I mean, everyone makes mistakes, but own up to it. Say, hold your hands up. Say, look, I messed up. VAR messed up. We'll learn. No. So I'll actually learn. I'll look at all the death threats he's been getting. It is crap, and after the backlash, PGML's feelings are really hurt right now. So God knows the absolute stink that's going to happen next game. We've got Man City next, I think. Mate. They're all Man City supporters, or they're paid by Man City. Michael Oliver's been paid by Man City directly before to referee a game in Saudi Arabia. We just got to prepare ourselves for getting more bullshit red cards, more bullshit yellow cards. Other players are going to be allowed to tackle us and foul us and do whatever they want now. That's just the way it is. Anyway, I'm running enough now. Let me know what you think about the game. Let me know what you think about the result. We're still up there now. Obviously, we're breaking away from Forest now. Forest were never ever finishing in the top 4, by the way. I think, 5th, probably 6th. And that's still good season for them. That's still Europa League season for them, so that's good. We needed a win, absolutely. Liverpool won. Chelsea lost. Forest lost. We needed this win. So it's a great win for us, but, mate, it's just a shame that we're talking about refereeing again, VAR again. Like, they don't want us talking about you. We don't want to be talking about you. That should set alarm bells going off in the PGML, but no. They're just going to double down now. I wouldn't be surprised if we do appeal, and I wouldn't be surprised if they say no, just for spite. But anyway, take it easy, guys. Let me know what you think about the game. Let me know what you think about this whole refereeing situation. And let me know what you think we can do against City. And we've got Champions League as well coming up. I'm going to do a video on that as well. So, yeah, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Sorry for the run again. And I'll see you guys very soon. Adios.